I know you feel like it's over. Like you've fallen too far to get back up. Like the mistakes you've made, the losses you've suffered, the dreams that died, have left you in a place too broken to be fixed. You look at your life and see ruins where there used to be hope. You see ashes where there used to be fire. You see darkness where there used to be light. But I need you to hear this truth today. God specializes in resurrection. He specializes in taking what looks dead and breathing life back into it. He specializes in taking what looks destroyed and rebuilding it into something more beautiful than it ever was before. This is not your ending. This is your turning point. This is not your defeat. This is your setup for a comeback that will leave everyone speechless. This is not where your story ends. This is where God rewrites it. In the book of Joel chapter 2, verses 25 and 26, God makes this incredible promise. I will repay you for the years the locusts have eaten, the great locust and the young locust, the other locusts and the locust swarm, my great army that I sent among you. You will have plenty to eat until you are full, and you will praise the name of the Lord your God who has worked wonders for you. Never again will my people be shamed. Did you catch that? God promises to restore the years that were stolen, the time that was wasted, the opportunities that were lost, the dreams that died. He promises to give back what was taken from you. He promises that you will eat until you are full, that your needs will be met, that your joy will return, that your shame will be removed forever. You might be thinking, but you don't understand what I've been through. You don't know how badly I've messed up. You don't know how much I've lost. And you're right. I don't know your specific pain, but I know the God who does. And I know what he's capable of. Look at Peter. He denied Jesus 3 times. 3 times he swore he didn't even know the man he had promised to die for. Can you imagine the shame? Can you imagine the guilt? Peter thought his ministry was over before it even began. He thought he had disqualified himself. He went back to fishing, back to his old life, convinced that he had blown his chance. But Jesus didn't leave him there. After the resurrection, Jesus found Peter. And in John chapter 21, Jesus asked Peter 3 times, "Do you love me?" 3 denials, 3 restorations. Jesus was rebuilding what shame had torn down. And Peter went on to preach the sermon at Pentecost, where 3,000 people gave their lives to Christ. The man who fell became the man who led a revival. Your fall does not disqualify you. Your failure does not define you. Your past does not determine your future. God is the God of second chances, third chances, countless chances. He is the God who restores. Think about Job. He lost everything. His wealth, his health, his children, his reputation. He sat in ashes, scraping his sores with broken pottery, while his own friends accused him of hidden sin. Job had every reason to give up, every reason to curse God and die, just like his wife suggested. But he didn't. And what did God do? Job chapter 42, verses 10 and 12 say, "After Job had prayed for his friends, the Lord restored his fortunes and gave him twice as much as he had before. The Lord blessed the latter part of Job's life more than the former part, twice as much. Not just restoration, but multiplication. God didn't just bring Job back to where he was. He took him higher than he had ever been. That's what God wants to do for you. He doesn't just want to fix what's broken. He wants to bless you beyond what you lost. He wants to give you double for your trouble. He wants to turn your pain into power, your test into testimony, your mess into your message. Maybe you're thinking, but I'm too tired. I don't have the strength to rise again. That's okay, because it's not your strength that's going to lift you. It's His. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 31 says, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint." When you put your hope in God, He renews your strength. Not in a day, maybe. Not all at once, but little by little, step by step, He rebuilds you from the inside out. He gives you the strength to soar when you thought you could barely crawl. He gives you the endurance to run when you thought you could barely stand. He gives you the ability to walk forward when you thought you were stuck forever. Look at David. He made terrible mistakes. He committed adultery with Bathsheba. He orchestrated the murder of her husband, Uriah. He was called a man after God's own heart, and yet he fell into sin that would destroy most people's legacies. But David did something powerful. He repented. He cried out to God in Psalm 51, "Create in me a pure heart, O God, and renew a steadfast spirit within me. Do not cast me from your presence or take your Holy Spirit from me. Restore to me the joy of your salvation and grant me a willing spirit to sustain me. David asked God to restore his joy, and God did. David continued to reign as king. He continued to worship. He continued to write psalms that we still read thousands of years later. His fall didn't end his story. It became part of his redemption story. Your mistakes don't have to define you. Your failures don't have to be your final chapter. God is a God of restoration. He takes broken vessels and makes them whole again. He takes shattered dreams and rebuilds them into something stronger. In the book of Ezekiel, chapter 37, God shows the prophet a valley full of dry bones. Not just dead bodies, but dry bones, completely lifeless, completely hopeless. And God asks Ezekiel, "Can these bones live?" Ezekiel wisely responds, "Sovereign Lord, you alone know." And then God tells Ezekiel to prophesy to the bones. Ezekiel chapter 37 verses 5 through 6 says, "This is what the Sovereign Lord says to these bones. I will make breath enter you and you will come to life. I will attach tendons to you and make flesh come upon you and cover you with skin. I will put breath in you and you will come to life. Then you will know that I am the Lord." And it happened. The bones came together, flesh covered them, skin formed, breath entered them, and they stood up, a vast army. What was dead came to life. What was hopeless became powerful. What looked like the end became a new beginning. That's what God is doing for you right now. He's speaking life over your dead situations. He's rebuilding what was torn down. He's restoring what was stolen. He's breathing hope back into your heart. You might feel like those dry bones right now, lifeless, hopeless, forgotten, but God sees you. And he's saying the same thing he said to those bones. You will live again. You will rise again. You will be restored. The enemy wants you to believe it's over. He wants you to stay down. He wants you to give up, but that's because he knows what God is about to do through you. He knows that your comeback will be greater than your setback. He knows that your testimony will set others free. He knows that your restoration will bring glory to God. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 promises, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose." All things, not just the good things, not just the easy things. All things, your pain, your mistakes, your losses, your failures. God is working it all together for your good. He didn't bring you this far to leave you in the ruins. Every broken piece in your hand, he's already designing the masterpiece. Every tear you've cried, he's been collecting. Every prayer you've whispered, he's been hearing. Every step you've taken in faith, even when you couldn't see the path, he's been guiding. In Jeremiah chapter 29, verse 11, God declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." God still has plans for you, good plans, plans filled with hope, plans that include a future brighter than anything you've lost in the past. You think this is your ending, but God calls it your beginning. The same God who raised Jesus Christ from the grave after 3 days is raising you from yours. The same power that rolled away the stone is rolling away every obstacle in your path. The same Spirit that brought life back to a dead body is bringing life back to your dreams, your faith, your purpose. You will rise again, not because you're strong enough, but because God is faithful. Not because you deserve it, but because God is merciful. Not because everything makes sense, but because God is sovereign. You will rise again, stronger than before, wiser than before, more compassionate than before, more dependent on God than before, unshakable, because you're built on the rock that cannot be moved. Micah chapter 7 verse 8 says, "Do not gloat over me, my enemy. Though I have fallen, I will rise. Though I sit in darkness, the Lord will be my light. You will rise." The fall was not final. The darkness is not forever. God is your light and he's leading you out, so lift your head, wipe your tears, take a deep breath, and believe again. Believe that God is not done with you. Believe that your story is not over. Believe that resurrection is coming, because the God who makes all things new is making you new right now. You will rise again. And when you do, the world will see that your God is real, powerful, and faithful. Your comeback will be your testimony. Your restoration will be his glory. Rise, beloved, rise.